Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another replay analysis. Today we're going to be analyzing our boy LM House, who submitted a replay to be analyzed in our sub-only replay analysis channel in our Discord. If you want to get a replay analysis done, all you have to do is join my Discord. The link is in the description, and you can submit your replay analysis file or your YouTube video link, like this one is a YouTube video, to the free replay analysis chat channel in my Discord. Now, there is also a paid subscription only, so you subscribe to my Twitch or my Patreon, and you get access to a special sub-only replay analysis chat channel in my Discord. And I do all of those before I do the free ones because that just makes sense. I highly recommend that if you're in any sort of hurry to get your analysis done, that you do consider subscribing to my Twitch or Patreon and getting access to that channel, because I do these on a first come first serve basis, but I do all of the paid ones first. And I also don't only upload replay analysis to this channel. I'm busy making other types of videos, switching it up, trying not to only upload replay analysis. So, you know, for example, I have some people who have been waiting close to 3 months to get their analysis done because there's been a long line of people along with me making other content. So if you're in any sort of hurry to get these done, again, I urge you to subscribe, not just because it helps support me in the community, but because it might be a decent amount of wait time if you don't. All right, with that out of the way, make sure to follow me. All right, with that out of the way, make sure to also follow me on Twitch. That link is in the description below. I stream as often as I can. Really, anytime I'm playing nowadays, I start streaming. But make sure to follow me on Twitch, turn on the notifications so that you get notified when I'm streaming. Now, LM House here is a champion 2, and it looks like he's playing some 2v2. So let's see what kind of tips we can point out to help this man hit GC. He's close. He's getting close to GC. Let's get into it. Is there any sound on this video? Oh, he's got the replay polish still. Oh gosh. Wait a tick. He was on the wrong perspective. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Make sure if you submit a YouTube video link that just find yourself from the beginning of the video, close this bar right here, and don't move it from there. Hopefully he closes the bar at some point, but I don't know if he was gonna. Let's back it up a tiny bit, see what's happening. All right, ball got past you, rotating back. Teammate hits the challenge, and we're pushing up. All right. Unnecessary jump right there, to be honest. I'm gonna point that out. You don't wanna, a lot of people around this rank kind of are starting to feel themselves and do a lot of unnecessary movements that only open the window of opportunity of messing up said unnecessary movement and then delaying your movement to wherever you're trying to go, right? This jump and wave dash, completely unnecessary. You could have just kept driving, maybe flipped if you needed to gain a little bit of speed. All you're doing by doing that wave dash is just opening the opportunity up to where you mess up the wave dash and then you do a front flip and you just hit the ground and front flip because you messed up your wave dash. Chill on the unnecessary movement. Good challenge though. You're first man, so no risk in challenging and trying to go for that dunk, and you get rewarded for it. Where's your teammate at in this play? Teammate just said kickoff. He's towards midfield. I would be careful here. I like that you're taking control of this ball, except you don't have any backup in this position. And so if he just doesn't just sit here and whiff the ball for whatever reason, if he hits this ball and gets it past you, it's kind of an open net behind you, right? So if you had a teammate behind you who is closer to help you, which you don't in this situation, he's still pretty far back from that kickoff. Especially at Champ 2, people are kind of slow to rotate back sometimes. I would like to see you actually either go up and challenge this ball, because you could have easily beat him to this if you went, you know, at any point. At worst, you should be getting a 50 there. But trying to go for the catch here without any backup is pretty risky, because again, if he goes up and doesn't whiff and just bonks this off the backboard into the midfield, it's an open net behind you, because again, your teammate's not back yet. You have nobody backing you up behind you. Now what you could do if you want to try to take control of this is actually, I take that back. There's really not any good opportunity to try to take control of this ball. Your best bets here are to either go up at this point and try to, you know, take a 50 or beat him to the ball, or even you can drive up onto the backboard here and meet the ball as it's coming to this bounce. That's actually probably your best chance to take control of this if that's what you want to do. The least risky way to take control of this, drive up the backboard and catch it right here. And if he is challenging you, again, you can take a 50-50 from that position and your teammate should be back by then. Or if for whatever reason you're not feeling confident or it doesn't seem like a good play to take control of it, you can always just wait for the bounce here and then bang it. So I think going up to the backboard here and either taking control of it or taking a 50 or banging it would have been the best play here. But I do not like just sitting here waiting for the ball to come down to you, because he shouldn't have whiffed this, and this was scoreable. This was scoreable from his angle, and if he hits this, it's most likely going to be a pass to middle, and you don't have any backup at this point. So it looks good. It looks like a good idea that you took control of that, but really it could have been really bad. This should... Oh my god, your teammate savage. The savagery. Is this lagging because of you or because of me? Okay, it's because of you. All right, let's back it up. I kind of got distracted here. Back it up a little bit more. All right, let's back it up right to here. Here we go. Kind of a giveaway by your teammate there. Again, you want to be careful. I think so far, just some general advice I might be able to give you. I don't know if this is going to continue to be an issue through this replay, but I'm going to point it out now because now this is the second time happening. When you're last man, which you are, right? Your teammate is up in front of you here. You're last man. You got to be careful about challenging, and you got to be careful about putting yourself in a position where if the ball gets past you, the net is free behind you. And you don't want to take any risky challenges, any risky 50-50s, you don't want to position yourself for a ball that you are not 100% positive you can beat your opponent to if you're last man. Because again, as soon as that ball gets past you, if you're last man, the net is wide open. So what you probably should have done in this scenario, grab that boost, and if you instantly go here, you can, I'm pretty sure you can get a 50-50 on this. If you hold down boost and challenge this, you can get a 50-50, I'm pretty sure on this. Or you can just turn, right? Your champ 2, any wall play he's gonna have probably isn't gonna be that good. It probably won't be that hard to defend, and you can just turn and shadow defend and wait for your teammate to get back and help you probably disrupt his play if he, takes it down for a dribble or whatnot. Oh, the laggy kickoff. Interesting. Jesus, the bumps have been savage this game. The bump attempts. All right, I would leave this for your teammate. It's tough sometimes at champ 2, right? It's hard to at lower ranks know what's kind of common at this rank and what's not, but ideally this should be your teammate's ball because he's following it up perfectly straight up the backboard. It's rolling nice and cleanly up the backboard. You can't really draw 3D, so I can't really draw how this is moving, but it's rolling cleanly up the backboard. Your teammate's following behind it. I think he might have also gotten that boost, so you don't have to worry about him being boost starved or anything. He didn't, but you see him use boost there. It's pretty clear he'll be able to hit this. So instead of going up for this, let him carry the momentum of the ball and clear it across the net. And then if anything, it'll put you guys in a better position for him to still be on the ball, because again, he clears the ball across laterally, and his momentum from flipping into the ball is carrying him that way as well. So it puts him in a good position to be able to at least take a 50-50 after he clears the ball. Whiffed aerial. Not much to say there. Is there? No, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's something to say, but this is this is not very advanced, but it's something I've been guilty of until only recently I've started working on this myself, is not unnecessarily doing spins, right? We all know spinning is fun, spinning looks cool, but fact of the matter is it slows down your approach to the ball. Because if I play this in, quarter speed, look at this approach to the ball. At this point, you're not facing the ball. 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 Now you're facing the path. Out of that entire aerial where you were doing all those spins, you were only actually projecting. You were only going the way that you needed to go for literally about 20% of that aerial. The other 80% of that aerial was all wasted boost. So you need to start developing the habit of just aerialing straight for the ball, straight where you need to go, right? Just jump, face your car where you need to go, and hold boost. That's going to be the fastest way and the cleanest way to get to the ball. And you can air roll whichever way you need to at the last second before you hit the ball in order to get the touch you're trying to get. But again, we just showed literally like 80% of this aerial, 80% of your boost usage here was wasted because you're not even facing the way you need to go. Again, you're not facing the way you need to go, but you're boosting. You're not facing the way you need to go. You're wasting all that boost and you're wasting your momentum and you're making your approach to the ball slower. And if you were just facing this path the entire time, you actually would have hit this ball. So that's something you need to start working on. And again, I was guilty of this too, and I've been GC2 for like forever. I'm really bad at getting distracted when I'm talking and not paying attention to what's been going on. Sorry about that. Okay, that needs to be a better shot. If you're gonna just shoot that, it needs to be, you need to take your time mentally and actually focus on getting a good shot there, or you need to take it for the dribble. Or take it for a pop into an aerial play onto the backboard or something, or flip reset. You're champ 2, that's probably the worst of the options. Either take that for a dribble back there, or just focus on getting a better shot. Kind of threw that one away. Ooh, messed up the control a little bit, but right idea. Good idea to try to keep control of that. I will say, for the most part, like in your corners especially, you are looking to take control of the ball, which is a good sign. It's a good sign for sure. All right, right here. I mean, this is like a mechanical error, and I usually don't like to point out mechanical errors because it's not really something you can that helps you mentally, like decision making and positioning wise. But something like this I can point out. This catch here, notice how the ball is straight on the center of your car. When you're lining up for a flick, you need to get that ball on the front end of your car a little bit. So you're not gonna ever be able to flick the ball effectively with the ball straight over the center of your car like this. You need to try to catch the ball slightly on the front of your car instead of the top. And right there, right before you initiated that flick, you could have hit the brakes. Just tap the brakes a little bit. Bam. Tap the brakes a little bit. Get behind the ball a little bit. And then you can actually flick that. And then why did you guys concede here? What happened? Messed up your flick, then you got bumped into their net. Gotcha. Wait. One more time. Dude, I am so bad at going back. Yeah, I mean, you just got bumped into their net. I don't hate the idea of staying up for a pass there. kickoff goal. We take those, right? Sorry if I keep looking over there when I'm talking. I just moved my face cam. It used to be over on that monitor. Now I put it on this one. So I gotta get used to it. I think I like it more here, but it's just gonna take some getting used to. Not looking over there when I'm talking like I'm reading chat or something. I don't know. Is that just another poor challenge, poor decision making as last man that we pointed out earlier? It is, right? You're not cleanly beating him to this. It's not. What did Flake say in one of his recent videos? Is it clean, free? Is it clean, safe, free? Something like that. Safe, clean, free? No, it's not safe, clean, free. So don't go for it. This is a coin toss almost as to who's at best, right? At best, this is a coin toss as to who's going to win this challenge. At worst, you're getting beat. And at best, he's at least 50ing you. And you're last man, he's first man. So this is not worth you going for. Because if you get this past him, he's going to have somebody rotating back to save anything that happens. If he gets this past you, this guy over here just comes and cleans up. Or it looks like he might have just got this on target. Oh no, it comes down and he scores it himself. So just again, three times now you're making bad challenges as last man. That's been probably the biggest mistake so far. You gotta mentally try harder on these on the shots, right? Oh, you gotta really be focused on every shot you take. Not every shot. I mean, yeah, it'd be great to be focused on every shot you take, but especially the ones where you got time, man. All right, let's go back a little. There had to be something to point out here. The hesitation there, I don't know what that is all about, right? This is either in or it's going across. Right here, you need to be a little bit more urgent here. I don't know what the hesitation is. The pause, just pretty much I think is what allows him to come in and steal your boost. Otherwise, you'd have boost and ball in that play. It's kind of some unnecessary hesitation there. It's kind of another open net miss. Harder to spot that was open, and also a harder shot. But I actually want to go back a little bit and point out this pass here. In 2v2, I really don't like taking any sort of risky passes. Again, if this pass is 2v2, this is kind of a bad play. In 3v3, this is a great play. In 2v2 though, look at like how high in the air you are and how floaty you are and how long it's going to take you to get back. If your teammate goes for this pass, because he's all the way back, but if he was in position to go for this pass and he goes, but they beat him to the ball, again, it's a free open net. So you gotta, in 2v2, I really don't think it's a great idea to pass the ball very much, especially lofty passes, because it's just too risky. If the other team, if you take yourself out of the play for a pass, especially, it's hard to describe what kind of passes take yourself out of the play. But imagine it's a breakaway play. You've got a teammate here, you're here, and you pass the ball this way, right? That pass, you're going to be flipping into the ball for that pass. In 3v3, that's a great play because you still have somebody behind you who can cover anything that happens. That looks like a sad face. you got a teammate behind you who can cover anything that happens back here. But in 2v2, you don't have that. So as you flip, your momentum's gonna carry you this way, and you can't stop, right? You can't just cancel your momentum in the middle of a flip. And if your teammate dives at a pass that you gave him, but again, he gets beat to the ball, it gets intercepted before it reaches your teammate who is diving for the pass, then again, look at you're going this way, your teammate's going this way, the opponent pushed the ball this way, he's going that way, the other guy's following it up, and it's probably an open net downfield. And it was even worse in this scenario because you added the factor that you pass from such a high position. You know, it's going to take you a really long time to rotate back because you have to come from the ceiling all the way back down to the ground. So in 2v2, it's actually not good to pass that much. You really only want to pass when, again, it's free, safe, clear. Free, safe, clean. Great little phrase I heard Flakes use. Free, safe, clean. If it's not free, safe, clean, probably don't want to do it. Or at least when it comes to passing. I'll let it slide. It was pretty ambitious of you to be flipping forward there. Wasn't really on the same page with that, but I'll let it slide in that play. But yeah, in 2v2, you really just want to kind of try to 2v1 the whole time until a pass is, again, free, safe, clean, and there's no chance it's going to get intercepted, and it's just a safe, clean, open pass to make. But if there's any chance of a pass getting intercepted, you don't want to make the pass in 2v2, because if it gets intercepted, well, then you guys are boned, most likely. So in 2v2, the strategy is kind of just try to 2v1 the other team, make them make a mistake, make them double commit, make them take themselves out of the play, take them out of the play by, you know, beating the first guy, bumping the second guy, or beating the first guy and then beating the second guy. You know what I mean? You want to just try to give your teammate a free shot, break them down until you get a free shot for your teammate, and then you can pepper in some passes when they're available and they're clean and they're free. But passing every single play in 2v2 is not a smart idea. Just like that. Again, that's your second biggest mistake. Like your first biggest mistake is aggressive second man challenges. Your second biggest mistake is passing all the time in 2v2. In 3v3, it's a great idea. In 2v2, it's a really bad idea. And then at the end of the game, I'm just going to point it out for good measure, right? I was thinking to myself this whole time, don't go for that mid boost, don't go for that mid boost, don't go for that mid boost, which you don't. That's good. But then here, right, the ball's kind of in, it's kind of just floating for a minute here. Nobody's got possession of the ball, and there's no immediate danger here. So take the time, grab that corner boost, right? You're so close to grabbing it anyways. Grab that corner boost, and you pretty much could be in the same position now, but with maybe 70 boost after you used a little boost to get back into this position. And then you wouldn't have to take this corner boost, which you also, I believe, missed. But you wouldn't have had to even try to take that corner boost. And if anything, it's just an extra boost that either your teammate can grab or is just there in case you guys need it later. So I would have taken the extra second back there to grab that corner boost, because the outcome, whether you grab that corner boost or not, would have been the same in that position, except you would have had more boosts in one than the other. And that's it. That is it. So your biggest mistakes, man, you got two of them. Oh, I'm literally looking over there, thinking the camera's over there. I'm so used to the camera being over there. You got two big mistakes. One, and they're like, they kind of go hand in hand with each other. One, diving as last man, taking bad challenges, taking risky challenges as last man. Remember in 2v2 when you're last man, and if you get beat as last man, it's GG, they're scoring, nobody's back to defend. If you're last man, who do you expect to be back to defend if you get beat? There's nobody else. And that's also why it's not a good idea. That's also part of the reason why it's not a good idea to pass in 2v2 all the time. You really only want to pass when it's like there's nobody around to intercept the pass, and you're passing for the sake of just getting a better shot. You're passing for the sake of confusing the defense, but you're not passing for the sake of trying to beat a player, if that kind of makes sense. I don't know. I wouldn't really take into consideration what I said about that last part, but the first 2 points are definitely true. You're just passing in 2v2 to get a more threatening shot. You're passing in 2v2 to confuse the defense, right? If they're sitting in net and they're watching you with the ball, and then the ball goes over here and then shoots the other way back into the net, that's hard to defend. And that's why you pass in 2v2. But every time you have the ball, especially high in the air on the walls, where it's really the worst possible time to pass, because again, you're throwing yourself into the air, and it's going to take you a lot longer to get back and recover because you're in the air, and you're going for these lofty passes that are easily interceptable. And so, you know, you might be mad that your teammate's never there for those passes, but it's probably a good thing he wasn't there for those passes, or this probably would have been a lost game, because he would have gone up, gotten beat most likely, or just had a bad touch on the ball, and then the other team counterattacks. So yeah, try to just 2v1 the other team more. You don't necessarily on your 2v1 have to score. The goal is to try to give your teammate a free net to shoot on. The goal is to try to give your teammate an easy goal. Break down the defense until it's just an easy cleanup goal. Well, that's it for today, guys. Kind of a shorter analysis, and it's 30 minutes or so, but for my channel, that's a pretty good length, pretty shorter length. I have some that run 40-45 minutes, so yeah, I mean, wasn't too much like rotationally or positioning wise to point out, just those two things. So good job, keep it up. I hope to see some future analysis from you, maybe see how you look when you implement those things we talked about. Be interesting to see. And yeah, guys, don't forget, check out the links in the description, check out all my social media, give me a follow, hop in our Discord, follow me on Twitch, on TikTok, like the video if you learned something and if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.